Okay, now for our quiz revision, I have 4 guides here that's going to help you, revise your quiz. For quiz number 2, we have this problem. I'll let you go ahead and read the problem. Now, according to the problem, first is Tia has to pay $8 plus $2.25 per hour. But the problem is saying that she paid $19.25. So if this is her equation, then you can easily solve for H. Again, she paid $8 and plus $2 per hour, $2.25 per hour, so it's 2.25 H, or if you want to use X equals, this is the total amount that she paid for skating. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move that 8 over. 2.25 H equals 19. Here you go, 19.25. That 8 over becomes minus 2.25 H is equal to 19.25. Use your calculator, mental math, you get 11.25. And then you can go ahead and divide both sides by 2.25 because you only need the H, so we need to get rid of that 2.25. Using your calculator, 11.25 divided by 2.25 is, you decide. What do you think? Okay, so 11.25 divided by 2.25, that means she stayed there for 5 long hours. Okay, now try to read the problem again. For number 2. Now you have to remember there are 3 guys in the problem. So since all of them started with B's, so I would say B1, B2, and B3. Okay? So here we go. For B1, let's say B1, we don't know the age of B1, so I'm just going to use X. For B2, according to the problem, each of them has 3 years apart of age. So what's going to happen is for B2, for Billy, B2, his age is X plus 3 years apart. And then B3, so add this by 3 again, gives us 6. Now, according to the problem, the sum of their ages, so if we add all of them, X plus X plus X equals 3X plus 9, the sum will be 84. Okay, so move that 9 over, becomes minus 9, 3x, 84 minus 9 will be 75. And then you can now divide both sides by 3, x equals 75 divided by 3 is 25. Now, what does that mean? Bobby's age is 25. Because they are 3 years apart, add by 3, becomes 28. 28, 9, 30, 31. And if you go back to the question, what is the youngest age that the oldest brother, okay, so it will be at least 31. At least 31. So the answer is at least 31. Okay, read the problem. Okay, now here we go. Here Michelle rents a car to drive to New York City. She needs to pay $18 per day. So because here we're using per day, where we have $18 per day, so I'll go ahead and just put 18x. So $18 per day. Plus, she also needs to pay $1.20 per mile, because here we used x for the days, therefore we're going to use y for the mile. Again, we're using y for the mile. But she also needs to pay $10 per day. So again, another payment of $10 per day. Now, New York City is 60 miles. So where will we put 60 miles? Should we plug in 60 miles to x or to y? Because according to the problem, we used 1.20 per mile, which is y. So therefore, if the miles is given, which is 60, we can go ahead and plug it in to y. But you have to remember, see that 10x and 18x and 10x, they look the same. They are like terms, so we can combine them, and we now have 28x. Okay? But here, plus 1.20, because y stands for the number of miles, and the number of miles is 60, we can go ahead and plug it in. Now, using your calculator, what is 1.20 times 1.20 times 60? It is 72. Now, this is the equation. The question is, write an equation. This is going to be the equation. Okay? That is going to be the equation. Okay, here we go. Now, for this problem, it's very easy that for example, you bought a cell phone for like $50, and you bought it for $50, and you decided to sell it for $55. So how much is going to be the profit? So you sold it for 55, but you paid 50. So that means we have a profit of $5. So how about this? Let's write the equation. Let's write the equation here. So we can say that your profit, basically to solve for the profit, okay, you do the selling price subtracted by the cost equals going to be your profit. Now, of course, if you want a profit, make sure that you sell the item that you bought, item that you bought by more than the amount you paid, so you can get a profit. So if for example, you bought a cell phone for $50, make sure you sell it higher than $50 so you can get profit. And let's say you sold it for $55, therefore your profit is 55 minus 50 is, there's a $5 profit. Now, let's use the same concept in the problem. Here you have, okay, each box has 20 calculators, but each box costs $250. So here we go. So the cost is $250. But the problem is already giving us the profit, which is $80. That means, how much does the office have to sell each calculator? So sell, that means how much is going to be the price. So what's going to be the price for that when you sell it? So here we go. I'm just going to use SP for the selling price. I'll go ahead and move that over. It becomes plus 250. Okay. So the selling price is equal to 80 plus 250 is 330. 330. But wait. So we got 80 plus 250, we got 330. But wait, you have to remember that there are 20 calculators in each box. So consider that if there are 20 calculators and we're only asking for each of them.
Mr. Raylis?
Yep,
Was Anna sitting in class today?
yes,
She was?
yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, because there are 20 calculators in the box, then we have to divide this by 20, and that's 330 divided by 20 is $16.50. Again, to get a profit of $80 for the whole box of calculators, each of the calculator must be sold for $16.50, so we can get, again, an $80 profit. Okay.